out here on a Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. Everyone's talking about side hustles on the internet. I saw Planters. They're seeking 3 individuals to serve as peanutters, driving the iconic 26-foot long Nutmobile across the United States. That's right. That's right. Full-time, 1-year position. Offers a $45,000 annual salary along with travel stipends, health benefits, including dental and vision coverage, and also a 401k plan, which is quite crazy considering you're just driving around this giant peanut for 1 year. But the role involves acting as a brand ambassador, the exact same title that I currently have, by attending community events, parades, grand openings, managing event planning, pitching local media, occasionally dressing in costume for character performances. I wonder if there's anybody that works for Planters that is allergic to peanuts. Do you think that's a part of the hiring process? Like, not full-on allergic to where if you touch one, your skin acts up. I'm talking like a little bit allergic, like what little Russell used to have when he was working here. If he ate a peanut, it wasn't too bad for him. It was still not good, but I'm talking something like that, maybe. But applicants should have a bachelor's degree if they want this job, preferably in communications, marketing, or public relations. Words today. Public relations, and possess a valid driver's license. If you want to apply, you can apply before Valentine's Day. That's how long they're taking the applicants for this position. I just saw this posted right as I started the show in a radio group saying, hey, if any of you DJs are currently quote unquote on the beach, there you go. A 1-year job just driving around a giant peanut for, I would say, a mediocre amount of money, but still a lot of benefits with it too, which most radio jobs don't have. So last week we talked about the whole AI Brad Pitt scandal that lady fell for. She ended up giving a scammer like $800,000 over the course of time to like get Brad Pitt out of the hospital because this guy used AI to put Brad Pitt's face on somebody who was in a hospital bed. They were clearly, obviously fake photos, but there are people out there, especially those that are older, will fall for something like this. And it's real sad. You don't pick on older people. This 67-year-old California widow, Catherine Goodson, she fell victim to a scam by someone posing as Keanu Reeves. So over 2 years, she sent tens of thousands of dollars to the fraudster, believing they were in a romantic relationship. Which I know you immediately wonder, why exactly would Keanu Reeves ask for money if he has tons of it already? Why would any of these, especially Brad Pitt, like that last person, why would he need the money and reach out to some random person online? That, I don't know how people can fall for that. But this deception, left this poor lady homeless and living in her car. So Goodson warns others of the emotional manipulation used in such scams, which includes isolating victims, demanding financial help under false pretenses. And romance scams like this are growing across the whole entire country. Billions lost annually in the U.S. Billions, which is crazy. I'm hoping the real Keanu Reeves will hear about this story, and I'm sure he'll try to do something to help her out. KBEAR 101, as is per usual on Tuesdays. These are the days when tours get announced for the most part. Victor was very excited this morning for that one tour getting announced from Between the Buried and Me and Protest the Hero. They're going to be at the Grand at the Complex in Salt Lake City, May 11th. That's going to be one proggy show. Also announced today, Shinedown with Bush and this country artist named Morgan Wade as the opener. It's going to be happening at the Maverick Center in August. I forgot what date, but you can go to our concert calendar at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar to see all the shows that have been announced for this year making their way to the area. And we're currently giving away tickets to one of the early shows for this year, February 25th, the first stop of the Sickness 25th Anniversary Tour for Disturbed, 3 Days Grace, and Seven Dust. They're going to be at the Ford Idaho Center February 25th. You can win tickets for that show with us by filling out the form on the KBEAR app. And if you fill it out again on the Alt and Cannonball apps, you'll earn 2 more entries that way. You'll have to have those apps on your phone in order to fill out those forms and get yourself another entry. The KBEAR app, if you just want to do it once, that'll secure you 1 entry compared to somebody who has all 3 apps and fills out the form 3 times to earn their 3 entries. The more chances, the better, right? The more entries, the better. The better chance of you getting tickets to go see Disturbed, 3 Days Grace, and Seven Dust live at the Ford Idaho Center Arena, February 25th. I just talked about scams not that long ago, and now I'm talking about an even worse scam. a horrible scam. One of the worst things I have ever read. And I'm like, do I even want to talk about this on the air? It's this disturbing story out of Australia that's got people buzzing. This influencer from Queensland. She's been accused of one of the lowest things imaginable. She was giving her baby prescription drugs without approval, and she was pretending her little girl was terminally ill just so she could take the money, collect sympathy cash, and she got up to $37,000 through GoFundMe. Luckily, doctors caught on when the baby was hospitalized back in October, and now after months of investigation, this woman's facing charges like torture, fraud. Ugh, horrible. Downright horrible. D-bag of the day, extreme D-bag of the day material, which, by the way, you can hear that segment every weekday morning, 6:45 a.m. on the Victor Wilt Show. Luckily, the baby girl is reportedly safe and recovering, but that's just so twisted. Can you imagine saying your mom was trying to, poison you? Anyway, let's move on to something better here for the next break, I guess. 32 NFL teams started this season, and only 4 remain. And after all of the action over the past months, the Philadelphia Eagles are now the favorite to win Super Bowl 59 with a plus 180 odds there. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills are next. The longest shot of the teams remaining are the Washington Commanders, who face odds of plus 700. Yesterday, the Chicago Bears hired Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson as their new head coach. Johnson's innovative play calling led the Lions to an impressive 33.2 points per game average in 2024, the highest in franchise history. The Bears hope Johnson can use his expertise to help 2024 first overall pick Caleb Williams reach his potential as a quarterback. About 20 years ago, slugger Sammy Sosa was celebrated and revered by the Chicago Cubs. He then burned some bridges with immature behavior behind the scenes and was dealing with steroid accusations, so the Cubs booted him out of the organization until now. Sosa was finally welcomed back at the 2025 Cubs convention over the weekend. The negative emotions seemed to have calmed down, and Sosa was able to attend and reconnect with fans who remembered the good old days. For his part, Sosa is happy to be back with the team. As he explained, we can't change the past, but the future is bright. That is it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on KBEAR 101. So last week, Nintendo made the announcement about the much-anticipated Switch 2, not the most creative name, but the announcement left investors and a lot of other people feeling underwhelmed. Nintendo stock prices took a nosedive. Industry insiders said the lack of detailed information about the console's feature and game lineup left many investors wondering if it can live up to the success of the original Switch. To me, I feel like we just got a new console really fast. Usually we're used to waiting 5 years for a new console to come out. This is the very first time Nintendo hasn't entirely revamped something. If you look at the history of all of their consoles, this is like the exact same thing as the Nintendo Switch 1. We'll see if Nintendo has plans to share more details. Oh, it says here, share more details in April. Well, if only I could read, right? They plan to share more details in April, hoping to win back the confidence of the investors. They'll have to do something big. Something big with this one. I was just scrolling East Idaho News. I was wondering why they decided to post this whole article about Gardening 101, the tools you need to get started. I'm sure they're trying to prep you for the springtime when it finally shows up. They're optimistic about springtime weather getting here finally. Boy, do we need it. This morning was awful. Trying to get out of bed, get into my car, drive over here. Oh, my hands were frozen again. I had to put those, I left my gloves in Victor's car, so I had to use 2 beanies on my hands like a dummy and just drive with those around my hands. But anyway, Gardening 101, the tools you need to get started. It's a pretty informational article for those people that are wanting to garden, wanting to start up for the very first time or continue to do so, and they just want a checklist of all the tools they might need to continue gardening out in their backyard. If you have a garden, oh, good for you. All I have is my patio. That's all I got. I could get some plants and put them on the shelves. The shelves have been stowed away in a closet because I haven't been using them for plants, but maybe this springtime I'll get some, take care of them this time, and actually hope they stay alive. But yeah, East Idaho News has a whole article right now about Gardening 101, the tools you need to get started. Go check it out. Rise Against right there, which, by the way, I think they're going to be releasing a new track on the 23rd. Says real big, January 23rd on their profile. They chose one of the brightest colors they could find to post this on social media. It's a super bright orange, brighter than regular orange, and it gets your attention for sure. They've been using that orange for their cover photo and their profile pic. Some type of new single, I believe, is coming out on the 23rd, and there's going to be a lot of other bands releasing singles towards the end of the week. I mean, Shinedown going to be releasing 2 new tracks, I think, this upcoming Friday. Electric Callboy, Elevator Operator, a track that I've been anticipating for a little while now. I'm excited to hear what exactly that song's going to be. I feel like it'll be a good one. Dorothy and Slash teamed up for a song called Tombstone Town. A lot of new music coming our way, finally, after that brief period of just, we're done for the holidays. We're back to it. 2025, hopefully, will be full of new music. I think I even saw Bring Me the Horizon teasing something for this year. I'm excited. So I'm extremely jealous of my friend Matt. Not only do him and Jose both live in Southern California still, and they get the warmer weather and all of that, and I have to deal with the Idaho winter myself, but my friend Matt's in Hawaii right now just vacationing. I believe one of his other friends decided to pay for his trip as well as Matt's trip, and they're having a great old time. The last thing I got from Matt in the group chat was him and his friend and a pilot flying around the island in a helicopter. What's funny, though, is that he then texted saying, hey, the same company had a helicopter go down in the ocean last August, and the pilot and both passengers drowned. And then he linked the article. And then my friend Jose was like, dude, why would you choose this company? And looking at the helicopter in the video, there's no doors and there's old seatbelts. Not the best move, but I'm still jealous of his vacation on a tropical island, soaring around while we're all suffering in minus 20-degree weather here. Stay safe and stay warm out there, please. I love how I'm reading here about vacation roulette, that some people have enough money to just, you know what, let's spin the globe. Wherever we land is where we go on vacation. That's the latest travel trend that friends and family are making a game out of. I mean, I wish I could do something like that, but no, every single time that I want to travel, it's to go back home. I have a friend in Georgia that wants to see me, wants me to come hang out with him out there. I have another friend that's already moving to Tennessee, and I want to go visit him and his wife. Good friends of mine. I've known them since middle school, but those flights, man, they can be expensive. Luckily, there's a cheap flight from Idaho Falls to Santa Ana, California that I just take all the time, or I try to at least take as much as I can. I'm planning my next trip for potentially just April. I was thinking about going back home next month, but with the way my bank account's looking, man, I'm much better off just trying to walk, let alone catch a flight out there. But man, someday I'll make enough money to, play vacation roulette. I feel like that would be fun. There are a lot of weird world records out there. I'm seeing here, this woman in Turkey has set a Guinness World Record for crushing the amount of watermelons with her thighs. She has a cool name, Gazdi Dogan. Squashed 5 watermelons in 60 seconds to set the record. And you're probably thinking, that's not all that many. You try doing it. You try squeezing watermelons. It's tough to do. I watched Victor and I have this mutual friend named Andy. He did it on stream. Took him forever just to crush 1 watermelon, let alone 5. And I heard Chantel from Classy 97, I think she said on their morning show over there that she could do something like this. I think everybody here at Riverbend should try this at least once. It's a race to see who could crush as many watermelons with their thighs as they can. And we'll put it out there on social media. I don't know if I would do good or not. I don't think my legs are not as strong as they used to be. Back in the basketball days, maybe I would have led the charge, but not anymore. So this New York man working as a drug counselor at a rehab facility, he was arrested last week for being really bad at his job. His name's Alvin Lewis. He was caught selling crack on multiple occasions to undercover agents. So he had been working as an overnight drug counselor at an inpatient rehab clinic in upstate New York. Cops began investigating him after receiving some tips from the public and determined he was a narcotic and dangerous drug dealer. There's been a lot of talk about side hustles as of late. This is not one of them to pick up. Please, no. Incarceration 2025, they announced their lineup. That's one of the festivals I've been actually really wanting to go to. I told myself if I ever want to get a tattoo, I'll have to get it there. It's a music and tattoo festival, for crying out loud. The very first day, you got Knocked Loose, Falling in Reverse, Beartooth as the headliners. The next day, Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, Slaughter to Prevail. The third day, you got 3 Days Grace, Five Finger Death Punch, Lamb of God. So many other bands involved. I'm not going to sit here and list them all off, but I mean, this is one of those festivals that I've been really wanting to go to. But do I want to travel out to, where is it? The Ohio State Reformatory? Who wants to go to Ohio for a music festival? I mean, this could be worth it. This could be worth it. Plus, I do have a couple friends over in Ohio that I feel like one of them would be interested in going to this with me. So there's that. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Well, I was going to do another food-related question and realized I asked a food question yesterday, so then I went to ChatGPT and said, hey, give me a question I should ask for to Peach Their Own, all about music. And this one seemed rather fun. What's that one song you crank up as soon as you hear it? As soon as you hear that first intro, boom, volume 100. Let me know, and I might actually throw the song on for you. To Peach Their Own, what's that one song you crank up as soon as you hear it? Let me know right now, 208-535-1015. Hey, KBEAR, how's that going?
Peaches.
Quint, what's happening? Let me guess, you're going to request Star Set.
I knew you were going to know. No, honestly, if it's one you want to turn up, I'd say first one that comes to mind, just Artificial Suicide.
Ooh, yeah, I got to play that song here.
Yeah, that's just one, the minute you hear that little intro, just like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. Have you heard the live version on their latest album?
I have.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Too. Yeah, I do.
I often to amp me up for the gym, I oftentimes pretend I'm Jolly in the band, and I'm playing the guitar while Noah screams. Amps me up, keeps me going.
Can you play any of that live stuff, or have you? No.
He does say just drop the F-bomb quite a lot in that live version. I could try.
Yeah.
I could try making an edit, but I don't think it'll do well, so there's
that. No, you're good.
But I am going to line up Artificial Suicide here for you, Quint.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, so appreciate the answer. I got full lines here, so I guess I got to keep it moving here, but appreciate it, Quint.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey, you as well. You as well. Even Jill from the front desk is calling this phone. Hey, KBEAR, how's it going?
Hey, instantly I got to turn it up when I hear The Rip by Black Sabbath. I know you're not a Sabbath fan, but that's one of two songs that you can set a PA system to, man.
You said
the Rip Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, the Rip Bohemian Rhapsody from Black Sabbath.
The Rit or Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, they did a cover? What?
No, the Rit, man.
Gotcha.
I instantly have to crank it when I hear that.
I'm trying to see if we even have that song in the system, but I don't think we do, unfortunately.
Well, anything by Mother Love Bone, too.
Right. Yeah, man, Black Sabbath, they're good. They're great. It's just for some reason that older metal, some of their other tracks besides the famous ones, I'm just like, I can't really get into this, but maybe if I was around.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, because I'm a big Dio fan.
Oh, Dio's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man. So I'll see if I can line up something here for you.
All right, man.
You have a good one. KBEAR, how's it going?
Going great. I'm just calling in to answer your question of the day.
Yeah, what's that one song you immediately crank up once you hear it?
I'd have to go with Bullet with Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins.
Let me see if I can get that on here, because I could have sworn I think I just took that song out to replace it with another song, but
no, you need to.
I'll put it back in. I'll put it back in because listener Quint wanted Bad Omens' Artificial Suicide, so I think here, I'll put it back in there for you.
Yeah, dude, I love that song. The part where he's like, the very start where there's no instruments or anything going on. He's like, the world is a vampire. I crank it as high as it'll go right after that part.
Nice, yeah. So I have Bad Omens, and then I'll put the Smashing Pumpkins song on for you after that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Jill from the front desk texting me her answers for To Peach Their Own. What's that song you immediately crank up once you hear it? Welcome to the Chaos from Fame on Fire, which I had to play for her here. Let's go to this caller. KBEAR, how's it going? Thanks for calling in.
Hey, so one song that really gets me hyped up is Work of Art by Ice Nine Kills.
Ooh, that is a great one. For some reason, ever since I noticed this mistake, no, I didn't even notice this. My friend noticed this mistake and pointed it out to me. I now cannot stop hearing it. Closer to the end of the song, it sounds like someone's going, oof, and there's a whole, sort of mistake. I could try finding it, but it would take me a minute here, but there's...
So it matches with the music video because it's when he gets shot.
It's kind of, so it's that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to watch the music video and see if that's the case. Because for some reason, every single time I hear the song, I go, that it sounds like there was a mistake there, but I'm hoping it's not. And I feel like they wouldn't put a mistake in a song that's especially for a major motion picture like Terrifier. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Well, thank you for that clarification. I appreciate that. And I'll see if I can throw that on here for you.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening. To Peach the Roan, what's that one song when you immediately hear it, you just crank it up? Let me know. 208-535-1015. Hey, KBEAR, how's it going?
Not too bad. What's up, Peaches?
Hey, Ben, long time no here. What's going on, man?
Oh, not a whole lot, man. Just really haven't had much time to call on my days off.
Well, I'm glad you did now. What's that one song that you hear it and then you crank it up all the way?
So I've got two for you.
Okay.
Three. One is my dad's.
Gotcha.
His would be Turbo Lover by Judas Priest.
Fantastic. I was so glad they played that at the show.
Agreed. And of all songs that I recorded start to finish and not snippets, I knew that's his favorite, so that's the one song I got the start to finish.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
So for myself, though, I've got Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine.
I'm noting these down here for you.
And I appreciate that.
And then, was there another one too?
And then my second one was Non-Point, I've Got a Bullet with a Name on it.
I think we had that song. Unless I'm
You've got
confusing
both
it.
of those.
Let me see.
I know you have them. Actually, you have all three.
Yeah, Bullet with my name on, or Bullet with the name. That's actually played on Alt 101 too. Wow. You think I would have known that, but apparently
Yeah,
not.
Peaches, come on.
Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.